It's true though, Augur, purely because the timer doesn't have VAR. Even the celebrations on the timer are better than VAR celebrations. Speaking of on-screen celebrations, however, I guess I'll begrudgingly thank you. Did it show up over the timer? Wait, is there a timer? I just wait for the wonky tune to start working. I'll carry on Ganshi August. Scotty, welcome to the stream, everybody. Bunch of grown men. There it is, getting sneezed on, writhing on the ground in pain. It's almost like it's not a contact sport, right? It did actually show up over there. That's bullshit. I hate it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Suski is now in charge of the Institute. Or will be when Sean, who apparently has terminal cancer, kicks the bucket. Some bad news yesterday. Now, I'm not completely sold on the idea of siding with the Institute, but it feels like if I have to be in control of anything, it's probably safer that we're in control of that going forward, and we can remould it in our own image. The problem is, I am now at war with the Brotherhood and have no idea what I'm going to do about the Railroad. There might be a way that I can talk my way out of hurting the Railroad too much, but I don't know. Sean and the rest of the Institute are not going to be very happy if I start convincing them the Railroad needs to exist. Because as much as the Railroad might be naive and might be a little too idealistic given the circumstances, they're not bad people. How about that? Thank you all, great appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon. CCK, good morning. I hope you're all having a good day so far. You know what? It's not actually a bad day. I'm actually looking forward to this, I must admit. Imagine being a grown man kicking a ball around. Couldn't be me. Hey, it's always the same stuff, right? I just watch people play video games on Switch. August, stop. Right. Yesterday, I went to Mass Fusion, double-crossing the Brotherhood, and left with a beryllium agitator, which is the final piece needed for the Institute to get their long-struggling power system back up and running clean with the first ever... is it fission or fusion? It's fusion that's the future tech one, right? Nuclear fission is what currently runs all our power plants on Earth. So with this fine piece of technology, the Institute would be able to run unmolested, worried not about power or resource concerns or long-lasting stability issues that they've had up to this point. I don't fully believe on the Institute's methods, but their vision is not a bad one. However, being at war with the entire Brotherhood of Steel is not so good for the heart rate. So, I find myself in good neighbour and I need to head back and we need to install this agitator into the reactor. And then the Institute's power problem. By the way, can I all tell you something? I have discovered a very serious flaw in my turning on the Brotherhood. Can you all remember a certain person that I promised to help? I promised them that I would retrieve something from the Institute that would help them fix a serious issue, and this person has been very good to me so far, and I owe it to this person to help. Get a load of my issue. That person that I promised to help is Virgil. Virgil is a super mutant that lives all the way out here in a rocky cave in the glowing sea. The bonsai area that is highly radioactive and full of full of death claws and giant rad scorpions and all manner of dangers. Now, that has not been an issue to get to before now. However, me turning on the Brotherhood means that I can no longer just fly in and out. I'm going to have to do the glowing sea at least there and back on foot if I wish to hold up my end of the bargain. No, at least I only have to go... I've just realised I just need to get across there once. And then I can teleport back, right? If I had a vertibird, things would be a bit easier. But guess what? They're not. No, it isn't you, Augur. It is a big, hulking, soupy mutant that was turned that way by operations inside the Institute. Oh dear, can I change my prediction vote after hearing that? Alkarion, it's not good news, right? Let's get everything reloaded. Don't know, it sounds like you. Big, green, but likeable Augur, that's the only difference. First of all, shall we have a joke from Mina before we get started? Mina.
Greetings.
Hello.
Would you like a cold one, or did you want to hear a joke?
Tell me a joke.
C, E flat, and G walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, but we don't serve minors in here." So E flat leaves, while C and G have a fit between them. Care to wet your whistle, or do you require a laugh?
No thanks.
Okay.
Good work, Mina. Alkarion, thank you for the yes, Daddy on. Do you care not about my mental state, Alkarion? Alkarion, thank you for the big bits. I appreciate it. Dougie, welcome to the stream. I'll take the prediction action today. Get involved, Dougie. Right. Today, then, I think I'm going to teleport back to the Institute now. We're going to get this beryllium agitator sorted, and then I might search the FEV area again and see if I can find the serum that Virgil needs. If we can find the serum after, like, 10 minutes, I'm going to do the journey. I want to get it out of the way. Augur, 5 points are currently yours if I can hold this down. But I've got the rest of the end game to go, including today's trip through the glowing sea, which I am not wholly confident about. Alright, now, with our new Institute technology, let's head back to the Institute. Don't tell me what to do. Dougie has gone in on Team 2.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
You're welcome. Good. So that is my new teleportation technology that I have on thanks to the Institute.
Libertalia were quite a handful.
It does. I am hungry though. Let's go get something to eat before we start. Hello.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace.
True.
Glad it's back where it
The
belongs.
commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
Let's see what you have.
Does anybody want some Institute food packets? Choose a food and drink item from this list. I suppose I've always got a source of food if I need it from here, right? Don't need water though, we're fine. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. Sothan, good morning. It's not as good as vertibirds, Dougie. No, I no longer have them and I need to go to the glowing sea today. Right, how many of these? Actually, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Right, let's go speak to Sean. I have the last component necessary to get the fission reactor up and running. No, fusion reactor. Sothan, you might know, which is modern nuclear power plants run on fission and not fusion, right? Because this is the other one. They've finally got a clean source of nuclear energy that I'm about to help them install. If I can find this lady. Dougie, that's the main problem. I've cut myself off from my main source of travel. Fission. Fission is the current one, right? And fusion is what I'm currently working towards, I think. Yeah. Okay, she's in advanced systems, that makes sense. Fusion takes a lot more energy, yeah. This is what I'm about to install now. This fission thing is amazing. Because I can't remember which one it is. Associate fusion with the sun, yeah. Okay, Ali, I now have the beryllium agitator.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Dr. Fillmore?
Well, I see you managed on your own. I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. Seems I needn't have worried. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Okay, thank you. Okay, mass fusion is completed. God, we are completely company men now. Is there another quest? Fusion is... Oh, fucking hell, a ding. Started pinned. Police said this is nothing to do with the... I need to check in with Sean. Okay, we'll check in with Sean after. I need to go to the FEV area. We're going to have another good, strong search through the FEV lab.
Rush work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
That's fine. I'm going to rush myself through the glowing sea later, friend, if I can get this thing to auger. Fusion, is harder to do but produces more. Fission is what we use. Yes, I had a feeling. So this is we're going to install a fusion reactor, a clean fusion reactor inside the Institute. That's what I've just given Ali. Fission is the bomb type. Fusion is good, especially cold fusion. The holy grail, exactly. That's kind of what I was looking for. Right, it's not synth retention, is it? Not robotics. It's the FEV. Bioscience, mate? I suppose bioscience is the one. I can't remember all these wings. Whenever I think heat-related things, I always think at the level of enzymes, but fusion happens at a much smaller level. Well, it's nuclear, right? Obviously.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door. What's the use?
I'm sure some of the others will question your appointment as our next director. Don't let it bother you.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor.
What?
They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Fission is using electrons to break atoms. Fusion is combining atoms.
That's the one. That's the one. Thank you, Dougie. Does wanting cold fusion just have to do with the amount of energy put in versus the energy output? Sounds like that's the answer, right? If it's combining atoms, I assume it's a hell of a lot more energy. Chernobyl got it wrong. I mean, Chernobyl got it right. It's the world's reaction to Chernobyl that was wrong. Good and welcome to the stream.
I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan.
Fission is something I used to do on a Sunday with my dad.
If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
Balls. So there's been a bit of a rebellion to...
Just give me a moment.
There's been a bit of a rebellion to me being put in charge of the Institute. So I need to go to the bioscience... Oh, this sounds fun. I like this. I miss fishing. Cold fishing. Alright. Question.
Movement detected. Curious.
No. Okay, I don't want violence. Wait. So where's the control room? I can't get through this way. Right, how do I get to the observation deck then if I can't go through here? Fucking, all I wanted to do is go find Virgil's serum and there's been a sodding uprising. So it's up there somewhere. I can't get through there. I might have to fight my way through here. But surely violence is the only way to secure this. But these are only robots, aren't they? Like, these aren't even Gen 3 synths that think they're human. These are just...
detecting an enemy presence.
As you can tell. Do I blast? A synth stormer. Do I want to be attacking anything if I don't have to? Alabama, it never got cold. Hang on. In an act of protest, Dr. Higgs and Dr. Oberle have taken over the bioscience wing. Dr. Oberly gave me a holotape I can use to access security functions if necessary. All in balls deep. I'm in charge now, kid, and I don't want to be ruling with an iron fist if I don't need to. I wonder if I play the holotape, if I can find it in the list. Did anybody see what it was called, the holotape that I was given? Oh, there's Virgil's log. I need to get in here because I think this is where the bioscience thing is. They're staging a coup. Yeah, but... I assume I have to fight my way through, but he said only use violence if you need to.
Hello?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Wow, they take damage, them lads. Well, I've used violence now. They're holding the food hostage. But I need to lead by example here. Kill now, I feel bad. There's no such thing as ruling without an iron fist. Kill them all. I mean, they are robots, aren't they? Which is maybe not the most responsible thing for the leader of the Institute to say. Right, if there's any Gen 3s or humans in here, I'm going to back off and see if there's another way. This is just wasting Institute resources. Does it matter though, Ganshi? I've leveled up as well, haven't I? Wasn't there something I was thinking of getting? Oh no, it was just Siddle's talking about the thingy perk, wasn't it? Which is a bit too deep for me to be aiming towards. Life Giver was the other 20 maximum health. It was a joke, Jesus. So was ours. Relax. You're fine. I might just go for Life Giver for the extra 20 health. I'm kind of in survival mode now. If I can do the rest of it without a death. We was only joking. Stop being sensitive, Ganshi. It's fine. Oh, it's pronounced coup as cowp. Ooh. Said, relax, man. You're too tense. I'm actively destroying my own stuff. Do we go in with brute force and aggression in response to this? I guess I have started, and you were suggesting it, you people. Fuck it. I don't even have to say nobody click the link now. I swear to God, I don't remember the last time someone said it's a joke and they were not the ones getting the joke. Genuinely amazing, right? Oh, the FEV lab. We're good. Let's go. Right. If I can find Virgil's serum, then that's one of the jobs done today. So this laboratory is the FEV lab, which was an experiment to create a better form of human. The better form of human, however, did not pay off, and the serum that they were introduced to created the super mutants. Yeah, it's nothing serious, I think. Now, the super mutants... Can I not get through? What's going on is I love you, sir. Then. On the poker thing, I'm going to have to figure out another date. My schedule's super variable with my grandmother. It's totally fine, sir, then, I'm sure. Wait, I thought I could do a whole introduction. Can I press the buttons through the window, maybe? Oh, I can, alright. It's dead synths. Now, the guy that used to work in here that fled, which gave us the very important information that we needed to create a teleport to get into the Institute in the first place, is now a full-blown super mutant. That full-blown super mutant would like to not be a full-blown super mutant, and he told me that somewhere inside the Institute is a serum that can fix it. You would imagine it's in the super mutant creation laboratory. But where? And why is it so quiet in here? Okay, eyes peeled. Would it be on a shelf somewhere, I wonder? Puncturing pipe wrench mod. I'm having quiche with apples and caramel sauce. And that's important. Kid, at this time. Respect. I feel like I've been talking to you all morning because I've been doing best of work. When in reality, this is the first time I'm speaking to some of you, and it's disgusting. You just get out of bed. Just get out of bed straight into a quiche. Respect. So there's nothing in here, just... I still need a new sniper rifle, don't I? It's the hormones, yeah. There's nothing going on in here, at least, so we should be able to search this pretty much unmolested. I'm still obsessed with duct tape from the very first moments of the game, despite having not needed it for a very long time. Thirsty, which we can fix. Have I really not got any water left? That can't be true. There we go. Press the wrong button. There we go. Sadly, it is the hormones. Seems very quiet in here. Oh, this is where they were keeping them, look. Keeping the super mutants. Tried to teach one to play chess. There's a dead one. Ate its own cat. It's a bit like that, what's that monkey called? Is it Kiki or whatever that monkey's called? That gorilla that they tried to teach to learn and... tried to teach to read and stuff. And they gave it a little cat to play with. And they checked on her one day. And the cat was fine, don't worry. But the sink had been completely ripped off the wall in its little enclosure. Completely removed. Just the big hole in the wall and rubble everywhere. And apparently when they walked in, they were like, Kiki! Pointed at the sink, and apparently the gorilla pointed at the cat, as if to say the cat's done it. I love that story. I hope it's true. Right, there's a novice lock terminal. I assume that just opens this door, right? And that's the one that I cracked before. Here we go, look. Thoughts? Now, can I maybe get the serum? They're beautiful. He cried over crisps the other day. Don't want to punch crisps. Test tubes, test tubes. Experimental serum. Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Are we good? We're good. Those more research notes.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood.
Well, we've understood them now. Oh, is there something I shouldn't read? Okay, got it. Appreciate it, kitten Sotha. One of my favourite tidbits is that a trainer was trying to teach a gorilla not to poo inside part of the enclosure. Whenever it would happen, she would wag her finger and throw the poo out of the window. So the gorilla learned to shit in the enclosure, wag her finger, throw it out of the window. So you're saying that that gorilla... Wait, can I actually get into the back of the BIOS? Oh, God. Hang on. I might be walking straight into combat. The trader was a guest on QI. I'm in. That's the lab entry terminal. I've read that. Okay, this is Higgs. Can I maybe just speak to the man? Mr. Higgs?
Take cover! Is someone present?
Okay, that was a slight bit of trouble. I do not want to shoot the man. Why won't they be willing to talk? Why, if their leader, if Sean, the leader of the Institute, has said, I want my mother to take over, why have they decided that killing me is the best way to protest that decision? What do you mean Iron Fist? I need to find a way back around, don't I? How do I get into that upper area? We'll work this out. I need to speak to these people. Siddles, welcome to the stream. Why the Institute shooting you? There's been a coup. So Sean put me in charge of the Institute, and the bioscience wing have rebelled. And I'd try to speak to them, but they're in a bit of a shoot first, ask questions later mood. Actually, it may not have been the trainer. For some reason, Sue Perkins comes to mind when I think of the story. I don't think Sue Perkins is a former guerrilla trainer. So she's. Did you know she had a brand of cigarettes named after her? That is the dumbest joke. You're full of it, Sothan, but that has nothing to do with this. I refuse to kill them all. We can talk them down. I'm in charge of this place. Maybe this is the back entrance. Oh yeah, it is. I'm saying that I think of her when I think of someone telling the story. I know. I just wanted to tell that joke. She's called Sue Perkins, kitten, and I don't know if they still sell them in the UK. When you was buying cigs, packet cigs, there were like some that were 50% the length, and they were called Super Kings, as in king, as in the monarch. Oh, this is the way. Talk to Lawrence Higgs. Okay, now we can speak to him. Clearly the ones shooting at you from the Institute are sympathisers for Team 2. Then they must die. Mr. Higgs!
Movement detected. Curious.
Can I talk to him through the terminal, maybe? No, that's just access. How do I talk to him? That guy wants me, look, he's angry. But where's Mr. Higgs? And who's dead? Why is somebody dead inside there? I did not kill that gentleman. We go around. Oh, this is the... Is this like a control deck that I can speak to him from? This is old Vault-Tec stuff, this. Oh, not Vault-Tec stuff, but... How do I speak to the man, I wonder? Because if I go through here, I get killed, right? Unless he said that I was okay to speak to him. I've got two objectives. Talk to Lawrence Higgs. In an act of protest, they've taken over the bioscience. Wait, so I can use the holotape in this, I assume, to force the security on. But then that would kill Mr. Higgs as well, wouldn't it? And I don't want to do that. Do I just maybe kill this synth trooper and go and speak to Mr. Higgs? What do you reckon? 100... Yeah, they're called Super Kings over here. Sito's not desperate, he's fine.
You must be terrified.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely bricking it, mate. If I was to kill that guy, would it shut out my ability to speak to Mr. Higgs? Bosun Bill. Because there's nothing up here that I can do. What do you think?
Don't have the key.
Oh, balls, that changes it. I can't just...
Destruction is inevitable.
Oh, the window's shut. There's nothing in this room that I can use, is there? No, this is just the biolab part. I don't even know where the guy is. It says he's 22 metres in that direction, so... Alright, I'm just gonna... No, I can't pop this guy, can I? If I turn the security functions on, does it kill Mr. Higgs?
Sensors fully operational.
Because I'm supposed to be leading the Institute by example. That's what we're referring to, so then, yeah. Saw people smoking Vogue cigs on Saturday. They look fucking stupid. What's Vogue cigs? Right, bioscience systems access. Oh my word, I could initiate the specimen release and set the gorillas on him. No, we're unlocking the door. I'm going to unlock the door and I'm going to dispatch his guard. They're only 10 centimetres long. They're the length of Super Kings, but they're super skinny. Right, that should be just the man himself alive now. Is he now willing to talk? I was 72s are called that as well. Okay, he's willing to talk. Right. Do I pop Great Mentats to see if we can talk this guy down? I'm going to do it. We're doing our speech-enhancing drugs. Made me slightly thirsty. Sir! Ma'am!
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute. It's all I've ever wanted.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. While I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
Bitch, they attacked you. You're so violent to prove it. I'm going to send hundreds of robots to kill you. It is a bit of a strange move. Max? He's going to stab him, isn't he? If he stabs him, we kill him.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
What choice do we have?
Well, that was a brilliant cowp. Okay. Is that the quest completed? Talk to Newton Oberly. Oh, is that the guy from before? It is. That was a strange little quest. I was only going in there to get the serum. I wonder if there's one of those in every wing now. I've not walked into any of the other wings since. Mr. Oberly, I appreciate your help. It was instrumental.
Bravo. I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
What do you mean you feared the worst?
I just didn't want to see anyone get hurt. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here.
Okay.
The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Orange speech check. Execute them. Jesus. But that is exactly what they expect me to do. That is the false allegation that was levied against me that made me so violent in the... No. I can kick them out, give them no punishment, execute them, or they're on probation. Don't forget, I'm trying to FCI as somebody that's trying to turn the Institute into something a bit more sustainable and a bit less blindsided by their own off with their heads, iron fist. I'm thinking probation as well, yeah.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
I'll take some jet and some mentats for nothing. Thank you very much, Mr. Oberly. I got Radaway as well. Anything else? Right, I have the serum for Virgil now. This is where I might have to make my first, or second, I suppose, daring trip into the glowing sea. Now I don't have vertibird access. Are we ready to go from the clean, pristine, untouched by war Institute straight into the crater where the bomb fell? death claws, rad scorpions, ghouls. Augur. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. But I need to go and give Virgil back the serum, because Virgil helped us massively get into this place in the first place. Alright, I'm going to do it. Let's sleep. Let's get 12 hours, and then I might go back to Hangman's Alley and grab a suit of power armor. Have we shown the people of the bioscience wing that tried to rebel against the decision to plant me as the leader of the Institute? Have we shown that it was a worthwhile decision and that they were wrong to accuse us of being... What's that noise? Oh, the shutters are shutting, look, for some reason. Why? Is that because it's like 5 AM maybe? What time is it? 4:30 AM. Maybe that's just the game closing them for night time, look. But now it's morning, they might open again. Don't know. Ah, so you are headed out to my family estate in the glowing sea. I will let my cousins know you're stopping by. You and your cousins can stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours. That feels more beneficial to the Deathclaw population than it does to me at this point. Wow, that was presumptuous. If I die now, that clip's going to precede it in the best stuff. Right, let's teleport out back to the mainland. Do you have a miniature bat in your pocket? That you naked augur, or why do you keep telling this to me? Do I what? Augur, sorry? No, because you're fucking... Because you're on 38. And there's 38 shops. If I don't die now, you gain 5 fucking points when the credits roll. That's why I'm aiming it at you specifically. You've got the most to lose from a death, yeah? Consequences of your actions. Right. The glowing sea. It's weird hearing my name so much. Yeah, no, any more deaths. You're on for the maximum possible score from the prediction right now. I should still die. Yeah, I might decide that Suski has done so much terrible stuff that she takes her own life at the end. I end up on 31 and Augur only gets 3 points. 39 and Augur only gets 3 points instead of 2. It's 3 points instead of 5. I did well there for that sentence. Good effort, Studley. Okay. It's early morning. I want to be teleporting out of the glowing sea before nightfall. Preferably with the chop counter still remaining the same. Oh, it's the Charles View Amphitheatre. I was wondering what that was. Let's go gather some food, gather some supplies. I might knock up some more Psycho Jet, and we'll get in the power armor and set off. That was a struggle, that, yeah. It involved numbers, kitten, and they're not my strong suit, as we all know. The next chop guess after Augur on 38 is Jamwedge on 41, who's also a green. Then it's 6-4, who's a green, and then Mindrite and Orange on 47. You shouldn't be knocking anything up with what happened last time you had a child. Yeah. To be honest, I'm going to lose this one, unfortunately. Poor old Sean. Okay. My food supply is down here somewhere. Where? Not used to Hangman's Alley. My Alert Queen steaks are good food, as are Rad Scorpion steaks. Can I afford to carry all of those? I can. And then some. I've got the Strength Bobblehead as well, haven't I? So I've got 290. Fusion Core? Fuck. Hang on, haven't I got a bunch of Fusion Cores in here as well? No. Unless they're on weapons, are they? No. Actually, I was looking at the wrong thing, wasn't I? Struggle, you fucking idiot. They're in here. There, okay. 3 fusion cores. Do I take a Fat Man and some nukes in as well? I'll take 2 fusion cores. Cancer's got if it has. Oh wait, where's my red power armor? Oh, that got eaten by the Institute, didn't it? What have I got? I might take the fancy Nuka World one. The Quantum Mark 1... No, Quantum X1 Mark 5 power armor. Are we taking it? So the power armor should give me protection against anything that's going to look to shoot me in the glowing sea.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
I won't, Nick. Thank you. But also, I look cool doing it. Agreed? Well, let me just get a good view of something that I feel like needs to be on screen. How cool do I look on a scale of 1 to 10? And you're allowed to say 9.5 if you're feeling aggressive. I might get another... Yeah, I'm going to get another fusion core. 9.6. Thank you, Genshi. 10 says Augur. 12 says Kin. You know what? I'll take that. Okay, let's help Virgil. I wonder if there's an animation of Virgil. Just damn, that's the only thing on my miscellaneous tab now. I wonder if there's an animation of Virgil taking the serum. Oop, that'd be pretty good. Okay, the glowing sea. The location of Virgil. Well, I've just thought if the Brotherhood are on bullshit corner, then I'm going to have to just fight them, aren't I? I can't trust the Brotherhood to protect me anymore. Plot twist, it's a suppository. Well, the fusion cores are a suppository as well, right? Did you ever turn the Enclave back on? If so, did you stop their raiding hit squads from attacking you randomly? I did that. I did them all off screen, CCK, yeah, them non-canon quests. I just brute forced it off screen. And it did stop the gang attacks, which is good, so now we can pretend those new missions simply don't exist. Yeah, it was like a really sort of shoddily put together camp in the Glowing Sea, wasn't it? Thought you weren't allowed to say Virgil on Twitch as of a few years ago. No, I'm not allowed to call you a Virgil. But I would have liked to see it. Yeah, I kind of disagreed entirely with those missions. All I did is walk in, crit a few guys in the head, and then shot down the vertebrate by killing the pilot. As cool as it would make me feel, Sky, I'm not allowed to call you a Virgil.
See those big lights? That's right. Working electricity.
I know. I have just created a cold fusion generator, mate, and you're talking to me about some shoddy fuel-based generator that's keeping them.
Outside the wall. Who the heck did I piss off?
I'm about to piss off God itself. We're going to the Glowing Sea, and I'm going to come back out with only 38 shots, even though it has me actively trying to earn points for the greens. No, wait. Working against sabotaging green points. Does that work better? Right, into stealth now. We're coming out of the city. I'm nervous about this. I kind of want to get it done. If I can get this trip in and out done, then we can continue with the Institute missions. But I feel like as our first act of sort of pseudo leader, we're not leader yet because Sean's still alive, but I feel like as our first act, we dealt with that Kaup pretty responsibly. Okay, we've got some dogs. What am I like in terms of damage resistance in this? Damn, 1800. Looking for a rogue. Just mail me him, Scotty, and I'll unpick him. Wow, that's a legendary. These have got a lot of health. So that's everything down. And then the legendary. There's the evolve. And good? We're good. Right, legendary. Instigating sniper rifle. 2-shot combat rifle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sharp is charisma and intelligence, I think. Yeah. not too bad. I've got enough money that I don't need to worry about the charisma stuff, and intelligence we can get very easily from Mentats. I'll leave it. Off topic, but cheat engine is typically associated with script kiddies and whatnot. Holy hell though, whomever made it is incredible. It's such a user-friendly memory editor that is actively used by reverse engineers. It's not bad. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to, Southend, but it sounds like a positive product. Yeah, they are green points, but more precisely they are my points, and you love me. Have you ever seen any evidence of that? I know a rogue, but he's a dystopian dictator of presence. Have you know, Southend, I deal with rebellion. With probation, not violence. Despite desperately wanting to hit that speech check. It's what you use if you want to cheat in an online game and don't want to pay. Oh, that cheat engine. Southend. That's why Southend can do upwards of half of your DPS in Dungeons Ogre, I think. He's hoping for a puncturing board. A fucking instigating boxing glove or something like that. Oh, I've not been out to this part of the map in a while. I think it was before Nuka World that I went out to the Glowing Sea last. And every time I've gone to the Glowing Sea, I've used the vertibirds, which I now can't use because I've pissed off the Brotherhood. Hang on, is this the crossing over the river that has the broken bridge? I think it is. And there isn't another, is there? Unless I go to the Cutler Bend thing. Which I might do. What are you? Is that what I think it is? Nope. No, none of that automatron bollocks. That can stay there. Fucking woof. Yeah, no. I can't get over that bridge anyway. It can stay like that. Is this Egret Tours or whatever it's called? Is it egret something? I know it's named after the bird, but what's it called? The reason I'm not trying to swim very much is because I don't want to get a disease from swimming, because if I get weakness and take 20% more damage, then I'm fucked going into the Glowing Sea. Hey, I tell you what, I'll tell you another thing that it will become a problem as I push into the Glowing Sea. The last time I was here and handily dealing with all of the enemies, my gun was doing double the damage that my current one's doing. Overseer's Guardian carried me through this last time, and Overseer's Guardian I no longer... Hello, fresh meat. Am I willing to... Yeah, I've got loads of 50 caliber. You... And... I might crit the last one there. Okay. Miss. Hit. Grim Reaper sprint to get all my guns back. Lovely. I need the meat. Don't ask. How much? 2 each, I think. God, that skill magazine we found all the way at the start of the playthrough is still paying off. Ah! You were barely even mutated. You're asking why Sothan behaves like he does, Kin. Right, one of the 38 deaths was in this location. If you all recall, there was a Mile King that popped out of the water there. Swatted me. You're wiping out Bambi's mutated family. I'm sorry, Bambi, it had to be. Bambi's entire life story kicked off from somebody killing her mother anyway, so I feel like I'm just creating a sequel. Thandia pops up the second I go slaughtering deers. Thandia, hello. Would you like me to Wait, I've just realised. The Brotherhood in the area now is a problem for me. Which means that vertibirds are now hostile and I could potentially... I really do not want to be on the receiving end of a minigun, do I? Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Thank good afternoon. What do you mean, yeah, die? Am I going to have to take the fucking pilot out before they see me? I mean, I could crit the pilot. It's alright. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, there's the Miler. It's good. Oh, that's a legendary. Hello, friend. I would like you to take more damage if that's possible. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I'm getting shit up. I'm getting absolutely shit up. Okay, that did so much damage. All while I'm trying to stay quiet. It's alright, fine, it's all fine, Ogre. Instigating sniper rifle. Ghoul Slayer's leather chest piece. Worthless. Right, keep an eye on that vertibird. I'm still alive. Calm down. Well, there is a legendary... Not a legendary. There is a glowing Mirelurk hunter or something that caught me here once, so I'm being careful. The vertibird's leaving, right? Going back to the prison. Good. I could do to heal. I'm thirsty. Kitten, now that you're a mum, do you feel different? More mature or wise or more knowledgeable? No, Thandia, not at all. I am still a daft cow. Right, this is where I died to the previous Mirelurk king. There he is. There's another one, there's two. Okay, I'm taking damage. Ow, 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 ow. I've stimmed. It's alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Woo! All good, we're fine. I didn't get a disease from that stim pack, did I? I think I should be fine. I just did this for the... Oh, I can't get the viable blood samples anymore, can I? Because the Brotherhood aren't going to accept them. The vertibirds are trying to kill you before you pissed off the Brotherhood of Steel. How many have landed and crashed on you again? That's true, but now they're actively trying to shoot on me instead of killing me with their sheer incompetence. We're fine, Olga, we're fine, we're fine. We are fine. Trust me. I've just got insomnia. What did I say about walking in the water and getting a disease? We're alright, we're alright. Health's back up to full. Radiation's a bit problematic, and I'm yet to get into the glowing sea. A lot of violets. I'm panicking. I'm flapping. It's fine. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. Told you not to betray the Brotherhood. But why would I listen, Dougie? When now I can teleport anywhere on the map. I never thought you get all these perks, don't you, for knowing the Brotherhood? And knowing the Institute, like teleportation and vertibirds and stuff. But you actively have to choose one that you've one of those perks that you've got used to turn your back on, don't you? I said cow, not wench. Oh, you daft wench. Where's Somerville Place? Let's go to Somerville Place, and I'm going to go and get out of this power armor and save. That was more treacherous than I was expecting, and I've got death claws and stuff to fight. What am I like for Psycho Jet if I need to? 10. Alright, that's alright. Got plenty of water. I'll cook some food up when we get to Somerville Place as well. Augur, it's fine. As you can see, well, you can barely see because my UI is not set up for power armor usage. As you can see, we're alright. Can't shake this headache. Are you friendly? No. Fucking raiders. Okay. Don't gild the lily. It's not possible. Okay. One of my fusion cores is about to run out. I've got 2 in stock for this trip into the glowing sea. What time is it? 25 minutes to get to Virgil's camp. There's 1 fusion core. Thandir. Sir, you are being attacked by glowing radstacks.
Sorry. Should have just run.
You're fine. Fucking hell, what were they doing here? I've never seen them attack. That might be the first settlement I've seen attacked, and it was by deer. Bad deer as well. Things get very mutated the further closer you get to the glowing sea. Thandir, I'm very sorry. Okay, Somerville Place. It's always raining here. I assume it's the glowing sea. They didn't clear comms. So they had to attack. Have you not got a cooking station around here, friend? Have they actually not got a cooking station? No. They might not. Got beds though, which is fine. Tell you what, I'm going to make them one. Friends, you seem to not have a cooking station. Let me fix that for you. Food. No, it's crafting, isn't it? Is it here? I need concrete and screws. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Let's just go. No, wait. Suski, stop. Suski, no. I need to sleep first, don't I? Where's the headache come from, kitten? Whew, right, let's get some sleep. Sorry, I'm going to borrow one of their wet beds. I'll sleep for an hour, maybe. Gets us to noon. I'm peckish from a lack of food, which I can deal with straight away. I can put my alert queen steaks. These are the big ones. I'm aggressively hydrated and had a coffee. Lack of sleep, maybe. Was it just not good quality sleep? Also, even though coffee's doesn't always give everybody a headache, it is famous for causing headaches, right? But I suppose if you was one of those people, you'd have noticed before now. You're up every 4 to 6 hours, yeah. Some deep sleep in there, but not a big chunk. Okay. The glowing sea. The blasted area where the bomb fell at the very start of the game. Highly irradiated. Violent landscape. Where the only things that are comfortable surviving are the worst creatures in the Commonwealth. Such as... But I should be able to get good belly crits now, right? Because I've got... Wait, can concentrated fire? Thanks to the penetrator perk and concentrated fire, I now should be able to hit belly shots on any Deathclaw. CCK, I am sorry. That might be how we work our way through this. I'm taking the meats. I can't believe I'm here. I don't like this one bit. Coffee to see if it was the missing caffeine. Had a headache for about 4 days straight right now. Gotcha. It's fair to say there's a number of factors in your case that could be building towards it, right? Okay, the rads have started. That's why we brought the power armor. A Stingwing Chaser. Are you alone? Because if you are, I know what I'm going to use on you. Is there anything that takes increased damage? Head? Caution with what? A glowing stingwing. That's fine. Beautiful backflip there from the lad. I love this part of the map. I've not come here often enough to truly appreciate, to feel like I've truly appreciated the cool location, if that makes sense. The medications don't do anything. Shit. Take every move cautiously. I wonder if there was a town out here back in the day. See, this is the problem, right? Suski would have known if there was a town out here, but I don't, so there's a disconnect between the character and the player. The genocide continues. Curse you and your future generations. Well, I only have 1 point of... There's only 1 point on my future generations, and they're currently terminally ill. Well, you say that did tons of damage. Oh, it did. It's dead. Nice. So 1 scorpion and 1 deathclaw killed. Skating scorpion. Okay. No, don't ask questions, Stubbler. You'll get in trouble for nitpicking. Martin, good afternoon. I'm in the glowing sea. Surviving. What's SD again? It's not Slocum's Joe, is it? Ooh, crap. That's a death skull. And now it's right up my ass. That was a lot of damage. Shit.
Standard definition.
Ow! Ow! Reload, reload, reload. I hate the glowing sea. I managed to get through that without popping Great Mentats. Whoo! No fucking doubt, right? I think Linkin Park have a countdown on their website that ends tomorrow. The Sum 41 singer has an announcement tomorrow, and Rockham Ring are announcing a headliner tomorrow. Is it going to be this, what, Derek Whibley in charge of... I mean, I like him, but... That doesn't feel like a good fit to me. You missed like 6 shots at point blank range. I was terrified. I was spooked, kitten. Okay, what was that? Is that a death skull as well? Do I have to pop Great Psycho Jet for this one? Oh, cock and tits. Where does it take a lot of damage? Head. Okay, this is doing better work to it though. Better. Right, just remain calm. Oh, there's 2! Okay, this is a Psycho Jet situation. You'll be glad to know, Augur, I have absolutely tons of Psycho Jet in case I need to do that again. My fusion core's nearly run out. Fuck, I hate the glowing sea so much. But we're nearly at the crater at least, and if I recall, there's not a great deal of trouble. Rockham Ring next year? That's in Germany, isn't it? All the way to Germany. I don't know whether I want to look up footage of that. I've never been a Linkin Park fan. But I don't know if I want to hear that material coming out of Derek Whibley. That surely can't be the decision.
Why don't you just fly there, lol lol lol?
Imagine. I'm teleporting out, Martin, definitely. Got downloaded Bloodstock booked anyway. I'm taking so many rads. You were big into Linkin Park, that surprised me. Yeah, I was right there at the time when One Step Closer came out, and I remembered I downloaded it on Napster like I downloaded everything else, or at least the first 30 seconds. But for some reason it never took off, or I favoured like Korn and bands like that at the time. And then I was sort of way beyond it when what's the popular album called? The grey one with the like anime thing on the front. I can't remember. When that one came out, I kind of... Fucking mole rats. Hybrid Theory, yeah. When that came out, I was kind of already not sure enough to not pay much attention. Ghouls. Fuck me. Ah. Okay, this is stressful. I hate it. Fuck the glowing sea. Get me to Virgil, please. There's the crater. I can see it. Might be download if the lineup is good. So Hybrid Theory in full. I'm satisfied enough. Yeah, I certainly don't think it's bad music. It just never cared much for it. Korn were a bit too heavy for your taste? Yeah, I think Korn were a bit less self-serious, and I think that's what I appreciate. There was always a bit more. Also, I saw them in like 2013. I somehow managed to get all the way to 2013 without seeing a lot of the bands from that period. And they were actually really good on the second stage at Download. And it kind of got me back into it a little bit after the decade. Don't remember really getting into them either. You heard that as generous feral ghoul. It wasn't very generous though. I think of Coheed and Cambria. Yeah, I kind of fell just perfect for that Kerrang era. It just exploded right as we were stood in front of it. Life is Peaches, they're all good, yeah. But they're a bit less self-serious, aren't they? I know, obviously it's very sad what happened to the guy, but I found that Chester Bennington character a bit too... I don't know. He's... Right, can I get belly shots? His presentation was off-putting for some reason. That's a mythic Deathclaw, by the way. Oh, CCK, I'm sorry. Gonna do some work now, don't die. I promise I won't. At the time, I suppose. I guess they were too focused on heavy instrumentals. Who? Coheed and Cambria? Opposed to something more vocal. Yeah, that I think I was out of that kind of thing when they arrived. Know what you mean. I liked Linkin Park, but I didn't love them. Yeah. I was aware that the material was really good. But, I don't know, my eyes were in a different direction at the time. Napster were old. But it's right though, Martin, you're like pretty much exactly the same age as me, right? We were just right there when that whole new metal thing kicked off. And Kerrang... I'm in danger from something else. What? Kerrang and that whole explosion landed right in front of us. Just remain calm. There's another one. There's something else skittering around me. I've got 6 bullets left for this. I'm fucked. I might actually be in more trouble than I'm making it out. Ah! Do I lead it into the Children of Atom camp? How many? Still one? Still one. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can pop Psycho Jet if I need to. If not, I'm running into the Children of Atom camp. Is it still here? Where am I? Decrepit factory. Okay, danger's fading. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing here. I'm going to take a stim pack. And drink. Whoo, this is stressful. I mean, edgelord is the new term, Martin, but I think that's kind of what I was picking up on as well. Very shame what happened to him, though. Is it coming? I'm still in danger, and I'm not safe up here. Right, let's see what this 10mm strategy can do for me. These shots take 10% more, do 10% more damage or something every shot. My fusion cores are burning away. Tell me that Numb and Encore weren't amazing. I fully admit they were, so but like I say, I had kind of already put them to a side by then and maybe missed out on something good. I was surrounded by emos in middle school. Yeah, I think we were kind of out of that by... Is that fair to say, Martin? We were kind of just about aged out before it turned to emo. We were like in our late teens, early 20s by then, and just probably out drunk instead. Emo felt like something that was half a generation behind. Good shot. Yeah. Never felt like Good Charlotte got to Linkin Park levels though, right? How much older are you than me? I'm 37. Emo isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle. Did America hit the emo phase before you all? So it was around and it was a thing in like 2003, 4, 5, and well, even earlier with bands like Thursday and that kind of thing. But as for the whole scene and the trend part of it, that was sort of 2006-ish. Here. Oh, Legends on Fire are great, yeah. Anthem on fucking PvP videos, sort of thing. Bunch of 28-year-old dudes riding around high school on bikes and skateboards talking about how cool they were. It was great. Augur, I have made it through the glowing sea. I have half a fusion core left, but I am alive. Okay, that means I can now put the hazmat suit on, which I'm going to need to put on when I get out of the power armor. Alright, I've got no ammo. I've got a lot of ammo left for this, thankfully. I've got no 308 left for this, and 50 caliber ammo. I'm down to, well, 300. We're fine. And we're inside. It's a modern day version of Greece, yeah. With Happy Days as well. Don't forget, if you sort of zoom out a little bit, Happy Days was all about a 35-year-old man that hung around in toilets with teenagers. Okay. Virgil, I may be working and owning the Institute now, but are we still friends? We are. Now, for a little bit of context, Virgil was an Institute worker who, thanks to some either intentional experimentation or backfiring, became a super mutant. He is still the scientist underneath, despite the fact that his body now doesn't work that like it used to. There was a serum in the Institute, but since he became a super mutant, he was kicked out.
Hey, it's 'cause he was cool.
He is cool, but I promised him if he helped us gain access to the Institute that I would bring him the serum. So that's where we are now. Hello. Virgil, my man.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not. It was far more likely that it would just blow up. But it didn't. You made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
Why would I lie to him? What would be the benefit of lying to him?
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density
Protect
gradient is
and
high.
serve.
Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
Not gonna do it now, is he?
All right. Here we go.
He is.
And now, we wait.
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Press 1 to come back and check if this worked with Virgil in a few... But that would mean another trip into the glowing sea. But I'm interested now to see whether or not... Okay, it's not giving me a quest for it. Martin says do it, Kitten says do it. Olga? Just fly there. Virgil, it has been an absolute pleasure. I could sit... That's true, actually. 6-4, good afternoon. I could just sit and wait a bunch. But I'd be burning through my food, and that would feel a bit cheesy, and I feel like it would be a bit anti-FCI. I'll tell you what we're going to do now, actually. Before the midstream break, I need to write out some stuff that I intend to do during this playthrough. So, for example, before we end and before we go to Valheim, I need to think of some stuff. One is an obvious one. Pet the swan. 2, I need to go to the dumping ground where I died twice, if you remember, and just clear that place out because it killed me and it pissed me off. 3, check on Virgil. 1, don't die. FCIR Virgil has invited you to stay and host you while he recovers. I respect your bullshit abilities, Martin, but I don't think we should. Lose all caps. Yeah, actually, that's true. Check out. Is it? What's it called? What's its name? It's something city. Oh god, the trouble is though, it's a very hostile area because it's near the Prydwen. Easy City Downs. Diamond. Boston. Think of some more shit to do. This is our kind of Doomhaus to-do list. But for now, I'm going to, before the midstream break, despite the fact it's already time, I'm going to get back to the Institute. So I'm kind of worried being all the way out here. I don't like the glowing sea. Thank you, Virgil. I'll see you shortly. Check in on our Billy. Kill Billy? Not to steal a title from Quentin Tarantino. Can I teleport in power armor? If not, Virgil's just gained himself a set of power armor. Kill Billy, yeah. That would be a bad screenplay. Alright. To quadruple confirm to Augur that we have survived this deadly trip with his chop guess, can I teleport in power out? And I have survived the glowing sea. Unique enemy rogue's pen. Whoa. I'm allowed a pink pen if I want. Okay. That was treacherous, but it's done. I'm going to park the power armor here. No, let me find it. Where's a nice place to park it? I suppose this works. Pink is the manliest colour of them all. True. Okay. I love that teleportation thing. It's so good. It's guilt-free fast travel, right? Then I will have a Mila Queen steak and some purified water. Then we shall save. Let's get a nice, 12 That was very dramatic music you picked that in. Good work. Mindrake, good morning. Welcome to the stream. No one's in charge. Burn it to the ground. Did I not leave anybody in charge? That's true. In other news, a job I'm applying for has finished their pre-employment stuff, so I'm just waiting on a start date. Good work, Martin. Congratulations. Given your circumstances, I bet you're looking forward to a change, right? Mindrake AOL this morning. The end is in sight. Still civil service, so I'm keeping my continuous service, etc. And the pension, yeah. The benefits are shit, I need to get paid more. Good work, Martin. Right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It's time we start working on this generator. Was it a good midstream break? Right. First off, what's in this can? Scotty says fizzy orange immediately. Whew. Okay, now we're home. Now we're safe. We're out of the glowing sea. That job is completed. I need to speak to Father. Apparently there's a mission called Pinned. Mindrake says tropical. Scotty says fizzy orange. Keaton says cream soda. Shake says Diet Coke. Shake, welcome to the stream. I felt I'd fill the midstream break with good vibes. 6-4 says Pepsi Max Cherry. Martin says Apple Tango. Sean would like a word, so I'll go speak with him. Do we have a rad sprayer in the Institute? I don't think we do. You're exhausted. What have you been busy with, Mindrake?
Getting extra rest.
Are there many more of these questions?
Oh, God.
Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Interesting. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
I see. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
I see. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Interesting.
Yes,
Sean.
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
What did you hear?
Dr. Fillmore's report was quite thorough. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you. Regardless, the Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
This seems like a dumb question. But I wonder if the Sean model is a mix of the two characters. Assuming that I can create the male character as well as the father as well as the mother.
Too overwhelmed.
Because I was looking at his character there, and it doesn't look like an NPC that's had a lot of work done. It looks like it looks almost like an algorithmically generated face, if that makes sense. Like, I wonder if I changed skin colour, or I changed eye colour, or I changed any of these things, whether the father and the mother's appearance affects Sean's. I bet it does. I'm sure there was one where you were running from the bioscience people shooting at you. One what, sorry? 6-4? I may have misunderstood the context. Oh, it's a heat wave that's getting you now. Do you want to know? I assume it does then. That probably means yes, right? Okay.
I hope you're
a
not
rad sprayer, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if that was actually working. That was earlier today, wasn't it, 6-4? Yeah. It does in 3 as well. That's kind of cool.
Do you need more parts for the reactor? I could have gotten them while I was out.
No, this is a different matter. Okay. Hopefully one that does not put anyone at risk. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
My career? Oh my, is this the railroad?
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once.
Oh,
Dr.
fuck.
Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Preston.
Why all this effort? What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
Hang on a minute, the Minutemen have shown up. Have I maybe not been tickling the Minutemen enough, and now they've got concerned about the Institute and have shown up outside, or at least shown up to protect one of the Institute's key targets? Does it in 3 with the Liam Neeson character? Yeah, if you made a character with a massive nose or stuff, your dad would have similarities. Because he's masked up at the start, so they can change him. Yeah, because it's just his voice, isn't it? Or it's not. Yeah, he's got a face mask on and he's lit from behind, isn't he? Huh.
Hello, Mother. Enjoying your time here.
Yes. Alright, what's this? What's this? What's this? A team from the Institute was sent to the Commonwealth to secure someone who could help with the reactor. I need to make sure they're all right. Where is that? Grey Garden. Alright. Well, whatever happens, I don't want the Minutemen being fired upon by the Institute, do I? Because that's just a mess regardless. Maybe I can...
A lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
I wonder if I have a choice here to either talk down the Minutemen or have the Minutemen... Do I have a settlement at 100? Is Grey Garden at 100? I do, yeah, 100% happiness. I've not done anything to Grey Garden either, Siddle, so whatever that is accidental. Right. The answer was... 6-4 says Fizzy Orange, Mindright says Tropical, Kitten says Cream Soda, Shake says Diet Coke, 6-4 says Pepsi Max Cherry, Martin says Apple Dango, Marnrat says Tropical. The answer is... It's Diet Coke. By Caroline, apparently. Shake, well played. That's 2 failed finesses I've got this week. Robots don't get sad. That's considered the most irritating trophy to get because it's so finicky. I don't know how I've managed that.
Just our leader. He is our creator.
Right, let me go to the FEV. It's in bioscience, isn't it? Let's go see if this rad sprayer works. If it does, that's useful. The place is just robots, and that's the strat you use. I think all I've ever done at Grey Garden is just build myself a bed and a water pump. So maybe it just eventually gets that way over the course of an absolutely ginormous playthrough. Which I think I'm at 12 days played now. It was in here somewhere, right? If there was a rad sprayer. Well, let's go sort out this Grey guy. Oh god, the corpses. It's alright, they're only Gen 2s. It's fine. Or Gen 1s. It was in the old FEV lab, if I recall. Through here, then left. Does this sit through here, maybe? Yeah. So what, so you do it because robots don't have biological needs? I don't know if this rad sprayer actually works. Maybe both doors closing turns it on? Fuck, maybe not. That's fine. I can use a rad away, but it's just a disease risk. That's the only reason I've not chose to do it. Let's take it now. Give me a rad away. That's made me hungry, which is fine. We can have red scorpion meat. There we go. Right, I really do not want a situation where the Minutemen take any damage from this. I like the Minutemen. Well, I wonder if this opens up a potential Minutemen ending. There could be, instead of choosing between the Brotherhood and the Institute, there could be a or the Railroad, I should say. I wonder if there's... That's what I was missing yesterday. If there is a Minutemen ending, that would be preferable. Just ordered more teeny tiny baby clothes. Ooh.
All systems nominal.
Good. Glad to hear it, friend. I'll save.
Hi, miss.
Hello. I need to go up to Grey Garden, which is not too far from the CIT ruins. It's a good walk, actually. And I've just given myself fucking parasites. I've got insomnia and parasites, which means more food and more... fucking shit. That's fine. I'm going to have to rely heavily on the sniper rifle instead of anything else while we're out here. Let's teleport to the surface. Okay. Is only just now 3 pounds and 4 ounces. Big lad. Just think, Kitten, about them people that have like £10 babies and they have to give birth to that. 3 times his weight. Right. It is a beautiful day. The Institute sent some people out to bring in a suspect, not a suspect, to bring in a potential high-profile worker. And they were defended by the Minutemen. So now we have Institute versus the Minutemen. I assume they're going to be in a defensive position. But we don't want the Minutemen getting wrapped up in this, do we? Do we have emotional ties to the Institute outside of Sean's existence? I suppose it's his life's work, isn't it? I did find it strange as well when Sean looked at me and said, "I'm proud of you." There's a strange dynamic to all this. Okay, that's Beantown Brewery, right? Grey Garden's just across from it. Should be a relatively fast walk. I know, Kitten, yeah, but it's just a strange... Yeah. The dynamic's all off, isn't it? I mean, in terms of age, I suppose I'm still older than him, but in terms of life experience, he's vastly more senior, isn't he? Which is what matters in this instance. It's quiet out in Cambridge today. Fucking gunners, of course. Okay. Anyone else? Oh, legendary. Just a quick ambush, Olga, don't worry. I shot a tree. How does the penetrator perk not work with trees? That's bollocks. Tell you what, I'll take a free legendary. Which one of you was the legendary? Can I have 6 308 rounds? Very nice. 2 stim packs I've already used. Which one's the legendary? Can I pick the legendary up from these gubs? Troubleshooters hardened. Isn't troubleshooters damage against robots? At this stage in the game, I don't really want a 45 round. No. Thank you, but no thank you. And the other guy was over here, right? Is that a Mr. Handy? Oh God, what's this? It's the Rust Devils. No fucking chance. No chance at all. Run, run. They've nearly seen me. I did not know that fucking Rust Devils can walk around. And why are they so perceptive? Go, 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 go. This is what I get for saying it was quiet. Yeah, he's subjectively older, but not objectively, yeah. Which is all that matters, right?
Ooh, 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 rust devils, ooh, 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 whoa.
Did I crit did I waste a crit on a tree? Yeah, but fuck that tree. Honestly, at level 105, against a pack of rust devils, I don't think anybody would turn around and fight that bullshit. Right, Grey Garden then. I suppose Grey Garden is allied with the Minutemen, but not really. They didn't really need convincing to join the Minutemen, did they? They just happened to be... They just accepted it, I suppose. I think I could have convinced them to join anything. Oh, fuck that. It's not worth it. Got already Skyrim in my way across the whole map. For old time's sake, you get 3 marbles. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 77. Siddles is the last legitimate one. 6-4. Mind right. Bang on. Siddles was 4 away. 6-4 was 3 away. Ganshi was 8 away. Damn, you were all close. Alright. Mardrat, you get 3 marbles this evening if I get this. Apparently it's an astronomically low chance. Ready? Oh. It was worth a try. Unfortunate mind right. Still yet to get it. There isn't an achievement for that, is there, Siddles? That would be brutal. I suppose there could possibly be one, because that one in Nuka World is 100%. Might exist for that reason. Jabbo sat there in his stream for over 2 hours trying to get one. I like that it's possible. It can do it, Ganshi, yeah. Apparently it's very low. Okay, right, we're here. Is that Preston?
Yeah?
So the Minutemen are here defending this place from the railroad, not from the railroad, from the Institute. But the gentleman I'm here to liberate is over here somewhere. Like 0.0003% or some daft shit. Is that Preston? No. Is any of these Preston? Okay, what's all this about? I need to be careful here. Do I take Great Mentats just in case I need to talk the Minutemen down? Because as leader of the Minutemen, I need to convince them that the Institute aren't a concern. I'm leader of both factions now.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here as quick as we could. Now they're trapped inside. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. Kind of an egghead type, but real squirrely. Keeps to himself. We've checked in on him every now and then, but he didn't seem to want the company. So, we moving in or what?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
Whoa.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
I don't know about that, but look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Enrico Thompson. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Good morning. Greg Wallace is an egghead. Siddle's his mate, right? Yeah, I mean, I could have backed out and used them, so then. I've never seen that, though. A full... all 4 choices requiring speech checks. I've been in here, haven't I, just to explore. The buttery biscuit base. There you go, look, Siddle's in him like that. Okay. I think I just heard Institute. Hello, I'm here on behalf of both sides of this, weirdly.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth prior. He truly has a gift when it comes to theoretical physics. He'd be an asset to the Institute, specifically in getting the reactor running. With his help, we could accelerate the timetable immensely. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Okay.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him. In fact, his life would improve considerably.
Press 1 to shoot both his kneecaps and give him 0 choice. No. T.S. Wallace has been invited to join the Institute. He needs to be convinced that it's the right thing to do. I worked with a girl who used to do hospitality at Twickenham. Rugby games when she was just out of sixth form. She said Greg Wallace snuck himself into the executive box. From all accounts, he sounds like a bit of a knobhead. Sounds like he doesn't want to leave his current life, given that he doesn't really like company. True. Maybe we can convince him, though. We're convinced people of worse. How do we get in there, though? Is there a way behind?
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
That's expert locked. So what are my choices on this mission? Just speak to Wallace, but I can't speak to him through the fucking door, can I?
No use. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
Mr. Wallace, would you be willing to help the Institute?
Help? The Institute? But aren't they... I'm the bad guys?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
You're going to bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. It sounds like he got exactly what, See, here's the thing. You're right, Sothan. It sounds like he didn't want to be here, but his immediate thought is that we are the bad guys. But I don't think at any point, I felt like the Institute are the bad guys. Yeah, all parties did come out well enough, I suppose. But we didn't lie to him, did we? If his initial assumptions were that the Institute were something they aren't, because are the Institute the bad guys? All the Institute are guilty of is... They have had a few agent synths in place of humans here and there to check up on the human population on the surface, and they treat runaway synths as their property. Which, again, unlike the real ties to the railroad, is quite easy to argue, because despite the fact that they think they're human, you can't humanize them all the way, can you? I still do have to talk the Minutemen down, that's true. I need to go outside, don't I? Do I? Did I just betray the Minutemen? I need to check in with Sean about the state of the rail. Let me go see if the Minutemen are out
we
here.
can get out of here, the better.
Have I not actually?
Busted.
I can't talk to him, can I?
Enrico.
The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
I'm assuming these will deal with that. I think with you as director, you can safely say probably not anymore. Yeah, true. Assuming we can FCI our way through it. Like those nerds from Blade Runner. That would be funny if you pissed off everyone. It's possible. Right, are the Minutemen still outside? They might be... Yeah, they're out here, look. Okay, where's that gentleman we were speaking to before? This guy.
Hey, General.
Excuse me.
Hello, ma'am.
Huh?
Is there no resolving the Minutemen issue?
General.
Wait. I guess the implication here is because Mr. Wallace called the Minutemen to say there was an emergency, now Mr. Wallace doesn't feel like there's an emergency, so the Minutemen can safely stand down. I don't know how we got the word out, but is that what we're expected here, I think? There maybe could have done to be a tiny little bit of dialogue in there to explain that, but I guess that's what was happening right now, right? Yeah, okay. So now we need to go and speak to Father, which I can do comfortably. This, by the way, this gameplay that we're doing at the moment, all of these missions surrounding the Institute and the main quest are really good. Should have told them to stay. Or to stand down, maybe, yeah. But I said that we're working together and things are probably for the good. Yeah. So technically, they did stand down, but not stood down with an order. I talked them into standing down before I ever went in. Didn't I? Essentially. Alright. That kind of works. It could have done with a bit more dialogue there to sort of explain that, but I think that's what the implication is. Okay. This is fun, though. I like this. This is good. Let's get some sleep then. Let's get sort of 12 hours and we'll go and speak to Sean. So now we have the beryllium extractor fucking flux capacitor thing for the generator. We have a scientist, a theoretical physicist, to man the thing. We have explained to the Minutemen that that the Institute aren't the big baddies and that our goals are kind of similar. Alright. I like this. This is interesting. So now let's go and speak to Sean. I do need to concern myself with Ticonderoga and the Medford Hospital. They're like side missions. I think the radial missions for the railroad. I'm kind of worried that at some point we might have to openly go to war with the railroad. But I don't like that idea.
Acquisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I'll take a look, sure.
Just see if they've got some food. What's it called? No. I was wondering if they had some of that, like, Institute paste or whatever it is they all eating around this part. I think we kind of talked our way through that situation back there quite okay. Like you say, Sothan, everybody came out of it alright. Right. I'm worried I walked around here and Sean's died. For those that didn't see yesterday, by the way, he admitted he's got terminal cancer and that's why we're being installed as the director.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
Phase 3 is the cold fusion reactor.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans.
Oh.
You should be the one to do it.
But this is an active betrayal of the railroad. And I kind of announced to the Minutemen earlier, right, that the Institute aren't the bad guys. But the railroad are the one I'm...
Are you following?
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
I wonder if I can take control of the message on this.
If you could, please finish up the speech. We'll need the final recording before we go too much further.
Right, let me think about this. Should I not speak to Desdemona before Desdemona finds out about this? Desdemona, the leader of the railroad. I know what you're saying, Martin, but do I get the message to Desdemona first? Spin, baby, spin. Well, I'm trying to think of a way to spin it. Could I go and inform Desdemona? But if I walk into Desdemona's thing and say I'm now working for the Institute, do I get all of their guns turned on me? Does the railroad just pull guns and then I have to die underground at the Old North Church? Do you know an RPG's good when you How many times have I stood staring out over this fucking institute trying to think about the best course of action? Called us mum. Got to communicate, yeah. But do I go speak to Desdemona in person? And tell her face to face before the announcement tells her? What do you think? Go and try and speak to Desdemona first. I got to do it, haven't I? But I am risking the entire railroad turning on me when I make the announcement. I might get there and the game has not accounted for this. But if not, I think I need to do this, don't I? Right, I'm going to nip really quick. It's only over the river as well. It's not a long journey, so... Let's go do it now. Teleport out to the CIT ruins. I like this. Cool choices. I was coming out of Far Harbour being like, this is the only part of the game you need to play, but... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, fucking hell, I thought that was one of the Minutemen. It's just a provisioner. Do you agree with the Institute that the synths are not sentient? I mean, I'm not on the science team, right? So I don't quite know whether the synths... Like... I guess there's no real... It's not a... Ironically, it's not a 0 to 0 or 1 situation, is it, with sentience? Like... It's one of them situations, right, where, like, the real-life railroad was dealing with people dehumanizing humans, right? And the idea that all humans should be on an equal footing, and this is the real railroad. Those people were objectively humans, right? But in this specific instance, not tied to anything in real life, in this specific instance, the synths, while they may feel sentient, are never going to be human, right? Because no matter what happens, the synths will always have inbuilt failsafes. They will always have kill switches. They will always have codes to disable them, whatever they're called. They will always have hidden subroutines. They will always be able to be switched on or off remotely, or they will... You know what I mean? Like, despite the fact that they walk, talk, eat, drink, and think like humans, and they should, in a face-to-face situation, be treated as such, there is an inherent danger inbuilt in a synth that isn't in a human, right? And I know humans can turn and humans can do things that match that. Their sentience, of at least the Gen 3s, seems concrete to me. They're very sentient, definitely. Chaz, welcome to the stream. 1 second. They're definitely... If they're not sentient, they are a very strong facsimile of sentience, to the point where they can live as a human. Right? But the idea that the Institute thinks that these synths are their property, again, I hate the fact that this is tied to the real-life Underground Railroad. Remove the real life from this situation. This is only about the synths in this game. There is a very... I think they have a point. Because regardless of whether you think that a sentient synth should be seen as property, they were literally created at a very fundamental level with resources owned and provided by the Institute. And the Institute will always, until the Institute is destroyed, remain in full control of them. It's tough, it's difficult. I don't think it's as cut and dry as you would like to think. Like, on an individual level, you can feel very, very bad for the synths in question, right? Because they don't want their minds wiping and all of that sort of stuff. But objectively, they kind of are in this instance, not in any real life analog, in this instance, they are property. Chaz, welcome to the stream, though. Good morning. Did I miss any Paladin dance encounters by any chance? You have not. I've actually not run into the Brotherhood so far today. I've been to the Glowing Sea, though. Sentient, definitely. Sapient, maybe. Yeah. Anybody's made a Paladin in WoW and called it dance. I hope so. Some claim to be, and that's good enough for me. Yes, yeah. I think on the sentience question, Easy Green, I kind of spun that out to be a bit bigger than it needed to be. But on the sentience thing, I think so, yeah. If they believe they are, and they are indistinguishable from humans, because it sounds like they're passing the Turing test comfortably in this game, right? I might actually be targeted the second I walk through this door. Because there was like a reverse Turing test at Covenant, wasn't they? And even that was impossible to tell whether they are or they aren't. So, from a subjective standpoint, I think they're sentient. But, and that is good enough for me, because there is no objective measure of sentience, is there, right? Having those flaws isn't their fault. Very true. Ethically, they should be created without them. And that, mind right, I don't know about you, because it was kind of you and I that made the decision to join the Institute. That is part of the reason why I personally thought me in control of the Institute might be able to steer it in a direction like that, where if a synth wants to leave, they can. If there is any ethical concerns, they can be addressed. Because I think the Institute was hyper intelligent but naive to the reality of the world outside. Okay, drummer boy, please don't tell me. Okay, thank you. Right, can I tell Desdemona that I am now in charge of the Institute? And if so, have I got to fight all of these people? This is a guaranteed death if I fuck this up.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Are we all alright?
Some of the people you meet will be Institute replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
So the Patriot quest is me actively working against the Institute.
Not yet.
If you get the opportunity to upload the holotape, do it. With Patriot's help, maybe we can score a major victory for synths.
Desdemona.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
Okay, so I can't tell Desdemona. I'm gonna have to record the message.
Is under opposition control.
Oh crap. Okay, there's nothing I can do.
Watch your 6 out.
IRL, it turns out the Turing test is shit. We now have chariots that are outperforming humans on it. What does chariots mean, Mindrake? Apparently Deacon didn't like you eating candy. Yeah. What, did he just message them? So when I ate that great Mentats, Deacon was like... I didn't notice that, Chaz. Speaking of which, I could do to stock up on him, because I'm having a lot of very important conversations. Do I maybe nip back to Hangman's Alley when I get out of here? And knock up some more. Do I have any whiskey on me? 1. And I need... What are great Mentats? I need hub flour, don't I? Fuck, okay. As soon as you ate the Mentats... Oh, chatbots, I see, Mindrake, yeah. But the Turing test was made in the 40s or whatever, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was named after him, wasn't it? When was the Turing test? I can't... That made it sound stupid here. Sorry, Easy Green. I kind of had a very long-winded answer to that question. I don't know what you're... I don't know whether that... I don't know whether I covered what you were asking in that answer. Might have been a separate thing, but I think it probably was the Mentats. Because Deacon can be a... companion, can't he? So I assume that... Oh, I accidentally learnt that there's such a thing as companion quests, which I didn't know about. Somebody accidentally let slip... Oh, where's the 35 minutes of the stream? 30 plus minutes of the stream left. Alright. Speaking of, it's art versus... Ooh. That isn't art, is it? That's an actual fight. Right. I could do to make some mentats. Would everybody give me 5 minutes to sort it out? Let's teleport to the Institute. Essentially, what I was asking is, are you ideologically at odds? No, definitely not. Easy crew. That's the thing, right?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
The Institute...
belongs.
Like, I think the... Can I buy some whiskey from this guy?
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Let's see what you got.
Whiskey would be nice, friend. Fuck. Never mind. Let's teleport back out. I need to go back to Hangman's Alley really quick. Yeah, the problem I have is that working for the Institute means I am actively working against the railroad. But there could be a situation, which I'm hoping there is, because the game seems to have facilitated these kind of ideas up to this point, where I can not convert, but I can steer the Institute away from the behaviours that the railroad doesn't like. Because the railroad doesn't seem to mind the synths being created, right? So the railroad only has a problem with the Institute seeing the synths as property. But if I can steer the Institute towards allowing synths a bit of free will or a bit of control over their own sort of futures, then I could maybe pacify the railroad, and the railroad could, instead of serving as like an underground smuggling unit, they could maybe become a situation where the railroad could become like not a welcome party to the overworld. You know what I'm trying to say? They could become like a go-between between the Institute and freedom on the surface if the synths choose that. I didn't read the load menu, but whatever that thing was on screen, I've never seen before. I don't think I saw whatever it was, Chaz.
These blind guys at the institution think I am dyslexic. I mean, I spent a month learning sign language to talk to them.
You might be, Santa, you might be. Santa, welcome to the stream. Your jokes have been alright lately. I assume you've been coming up with them yourself. Why is there a typewriter on the floor? Put that on there. Yeah, they do want them to just have rights. So there might be a situation where the Institute can survive and the railroad can survive. But if I get on the radio now and I start bragging about being in the Institute, having not spoke to Desdemona already, that might make the railroad immediately angry. Okay, please say I've got some hub flour in here. What would it be? Aid? Got no aid. Right, let's go to all. There, workshop. Hub flour, hub flour, hub flour, hub flour, hub flour. Hub flour, hub flour, hub flour. Fuck. Shortfunnies.com are under new management. Santa's taken over. Let me go see if I've got some hub flour over here.
If you ain't
Hello?
been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Coincidence. Yeah, if I can get them right, Easy Green, then that would solve all the problems, right? Santa, are you well? How's trading going? Right, hub flour, hub flour, hub flour, hub flour. I saw some. I've got 12. Perfect. Any whiskey? So much nuka bullshit. Okay, I should have switched. Whiskey set. Okay, good. And then it's mentats, isn't it? I assume I've got some in storage. 15. Alright, good. Let's knock up some great mentats then, because I am convincing up a storm right now.
I doubt they expected so many of their
Chemistry station.
Used to be a real beautiful city.
Well, that was good. I'll make some Psycho Jet while we're here as well. I'm never going to use Psycho or Jet without using Psycho Jet, am I? I believe he suggested it, then the Chinese room thought experiment argued it wasn't enough. I wish I could have seen his response. Oh, so he suggested it, The Chinese room thought experiment argued it wasn't enough. What? So Turing suggested it in the first place, but he might have been ignored or dismissed. Right, let's put these mentats away. That's far too many. Let's keep 4 on me for in case I need to make some stuff out in the wild. The Radstag mate I'll put away, Thandy. You'll be happy to find out. To be honest, I've got enough food for now, haven't I? Okay, what else did I take? I took some whiskey out, didn't I, that I can put away now.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Is the hub flower still in here? I don't want to be carrying too much of that. I think hub flower was the limiting factor, wasn't it, when I was crafting, so that's alright. In fact, fuck it. Okay, let's go record this message. This is great.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
It does, thank you, Mr. Rutherley. Right. If, as Mindright says, we have the ability to potentially spin this radio message, I might be able to at least send a message out to the railroad that isn't so I have turned my back on you type of thing. Sothan, I'm going to need your radio voice for this, if that's alright.
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
You're going to need to sort that thinking out, friend. We're entering a new period.
The Institute's a big place.
Robbie Savage
It'll
here.
take a while to learn where everything is.
We are honored to welcome you here.
No radio, man. No light radio. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. We don't need Sothan's radio voice. We've found out what that's like. Yeah, no, Sothan, put your radio voice away. Sean. I don't have a slick Satsuma. Okay, now this is fine. We got this.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your
pathetic existence, pointless struggles,
personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in
ooh, what's the choice here? Your annihilation, dire consequences, tragedy for all, or unnecessary difficulties. You could say which is what you think is the most fun, but is it tragedy for all? Does feel like the most unnecessary difficulties. I don't like. It's got to be tragedy for all, right? Because we're trying to convince them that this is the best plan.
tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is
in safe hands feels in safe hands feels like we're taking control of it, doesn't it? Yeah.
looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Ooh. Okay, I feel like that went well. Did that go well? That went well. I think we did alright there. Oh, I like that it gave us a chance to this is cool. I'm enjoying this.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
No way.
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by
Tuesday.
Okay. Abstractly, welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday. It's the time for the oranges to win another point. But not yet. We've got another 30 minutes. Abstractly, well, under our guidance feels a little iffy. Yeah. Here's a question. If the Institute can teleport anywhere based on a radio signal, or a signal, like a radio signal, then, and it's a signal that I could intercept and teleport as well, why can't they just co-opt the radio signal from in here? Do you know what I mean? It feels like if they're capable of all they're capable of, hijacking a radio signal is not the hardest. Just thought about it, but I wonder if Nick would have said some dialogue if he was in the Institute. Oh yeah, imagine bringing Nick into the Institute. Might do that, you know. Right, let's go to Diamond City anyway. This is all pretty doable, this teleport system, by the way. I'm so happy. It's amazing. I can only teleport to one location on the map, yet it has unlocked so much. Abstractly, well, good boy. Wannabe Sam Spade? Oh, that wannabe Sam Spade. They do want the power boosted, yeah, but I feel like the Institute could do it regardless. Oh, sorry, my director. Turing suggested the test, and the next major response of the AI field was the Chinese rune thought experiment, but that was 1980. It was well after his death. So it wasn't just named after him. He actually suggested that as a test. But it was this other experiment that progressed it further. I see. Thank you, Myra. Sorry, I paused that while we was in dialogue and forgot to go back. I never got this far, and I am invested in what's going on. It's interesting, though, right, Chaz? I'll be honest, I expected the run-in to be a bit quicker. I think me suspecting that this was the final act, I think that's true, but the final act is huge. Like, I thought we'd sort of... I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's. Well, we can at least do the Diamond City bit. But again, if I walk into the Diamond City and announce I'm part of the Institute... See, here's the thing, right? The Railroad think that the Institute are slave drivers. Which... you can see where they're coming from, but that's not the reality of the people working day to day in the Railroad, right? In the Institute. Neither is it Sean's intention. So... Sean is perfectly respectful to all the Gen 3s, but if they escape or they start acting irrationally, then Sean just wants to bring them back so he can work on it. Which you could say is against their free will if you ascribe free will to the synth. Diamond City thinks that the Institute are like a shadowy spy organisation that are planting... Do you know what I mean?
Today's joke was courtesy of inmate Parker, AA 37653.
Thank you, Mr. Inmate Parker. Santa, thank you for the sub. Thank you for 44 months. Maybe if we build a sufficiently advanced simulation of Turing, it can tell us what he'd have thought. Yeah, ironically. Yeah, there you go, Easy Green. Yeah, Santa, I appreciate the sub. Thank you for another... congratulations on another 30 days of no ads. Thank you, Santa. Yeah, the Institute... No, sorry, Diamond City think the Institute are body snatchers and there's some evil, shadowy corporation that wants to take over the world. And that's also not true. But if I walk into Diamond City now and start saying, here I am, I work for the Institute, and they're all going to...
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Is it not fair to say that the Commonwealth's belief of the Institute is not entirely correct? Not true. How did they get your summit? They did. They did. And like saying the words "for the greater good" is not entirely. They have done that stuff, Santa. Yeah, they've kidnapped before, and that might point to less that they're body snatching demons, and more that they are kind of naive to how society is settled on the surface. Right? I think they see society as being this surface society as being this lawless, like, chaotic wasteland, and while it does have that, there are, as we see right here, pockets of society that are settled and calm and peaceful enough to actually take massive offence to the kidnapping of a baby or the sabotage of a leadership structure inside of a settlement, etc., etc. Yeah, as I say, and I was about to lead to that, yeah, just like the Railroad were correct about the Institute being kind of acting like they own the synth, they are right on a surface level, but on a deeper level, the Institute are more than that. And it's not as correct. And it's the same with how Diamond City sees the Institute. Diamond City sees the Institute as evil, shadowy body snatchers that wants to replace all of humanity. And while Kellogg is a ruthless mercenary that Sean says himself was maybe an irresponsible pick for their groundwork agent, do they want to replace the entirety of humanity with robots? Are they anti-human? That's not true, is it? The synths are... The Institute are very specifically trying to use synthetic humans and synthetic human parts to further humanity's chances of survival. Like, all of the accusations are true but lacking context, I think, but that might be me trying to justify the fact that we joined the Institute yesterday. Anyway, let's go speak to Travis. We've got this message recorded. Let's get it blasted. Santa, thank you for the sub. Travis, hello, I've got a word. I need a word.
Oh, hey. How are you? I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
You're welcome. Can I just get on with this without Travis?
I'll need to find those radio parts.
Things with
What?
Scarlet didn't really work out.
What? Okay. I found the radio parts, everybody. Don't worry. This is all technical stuff that you might not understand, so if you're a bit... You know what I mean? If you're not as technologically minded as I am... I have just thought, you know.
Think the radio sounds better these days?
Yeah, I am so thin. He is so thin, yeah.
As many complaints.
I've just thought... I wonder if that is tied to my low intelligence. No, I've got 6 intelligence. Because I had low intelligence at the start, didn't I? I was about to say, I wonder if because my intelligence is low, these parts are labelled as radio thing with buttons. Okay. So let's put 1 in there. A piece of equipment can be mounted into the slot. Install the thing with the... What's this?
Okay.
Surely if I...
Let's try this.
Okay, wait.
I haven't forgotten what you...
Yes, Travis, that's fine. Let's put the thing with the dials in there. Then obviously the thing with the buttons goes in there. And then the thing with the tubes in there.
In you go.
Are we supposed to get 5 lights? Okay.
Oh, hey. How are you?
Okay, what do you reckon first? Could go alphabetical. This is the thing with the tubes? No, they're colour-coded, aren't they? Yeah, so the thing with the tubes goes in there. And the thing with the dials goes in there, which should be... It worked. I pressed the applause button, but I've removed it because I was using it too much. Travis, don't worry about it.
The radio sounds better these days. I'm not.
There's a bit of a pothead, isn't it? I gave him too much confidence from the above quest that Sothan mentioned, Easy Green, and now, you know. Okay, now that's set up. Santa, by the way, while you're here, I have created a to-do list of shit that I think needs doing before the end.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth
And
back.
Pet the Swan is on it. If anybody else has got any suggestions of things to do or things to try before the end, let me know. We're writing the list now. And Chaz, don't worry, that room where I got killed a whole bunch. Do you know that area with all that radioactive waste? I'm going back in and I'm clearing that place out. That's on the list. I don't know if it's pot as much as just, finally. Okay, why is Sean in the... This isn't synth retention, is it? This is advanced systems. Wait, is this a trap? No. Why would it be a trap? Why did I just get suspicious that I was walking into a... Where am I going? Oh, we're off into the reactor room. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yes, of course, because the reactor was built pre-war, wasn't it? But the technology's finally advanced for it to be able to work, finally. Okay, which way am I going? This way? Oh, this is cool. Okay, don't upset anybody in here. Put the guns away. Radiation need not be feared, but it must command your respect. Am I going to get killed by my own son? Six-4 look. Of course. I don't even need it now, but we know we've got one. A hooded clean... Do I wear the clean room suit? I probably should, right? This is a... How do I look? On 1 to 10. Oh shit.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
I'm all set, but what about the reactor?
The initial round of tests is finished. All readings are nominal, so yes, I think we're ready. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Warning. High levels of radiation are likely present in the reactor chamber. Check the current status of the radiation levels before entering. Use of proper radiation protection regardless of radiation levels is highly encouraged. Radiation levels inside the reactor. Low. Exercise caution. Initiate reactor startup. Are we doing it? Reactor core exposed. Required component missing. Reactor. Oh, because I need to put the beryllium thing in, don't I? Okay, fuck this hooded clean suit. 100 damage resistance. That's not enough. 1,000 damage resistance. Rad resistance, sorry.
Son?
Our advances will, in time, change the world.
If I die in here, Augur, it's been a pleasure to stay on 38 chops for like a month.
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
The Doomhaus, it sucks. Alright. It's happening. Should I get out? Should get out.
I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved.
Chaz, don't worry, it's fine. Be calm. It'll all be over soon. Okay, reactor status. Still low radiation levels. Initiate reactor setup. Power levels up, powering up. Radiation levels increasing. Reactor startup successful. Exercise extreme caution when entering the reaction chamber. Cold fusion.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Oh, mind right, here it goes. Now's the time to, I guess, as the Director, thank you, Sean. I hope to see you. I have a feeling every time we look at Sean, it might be the last time. Now, I assume, is the time where we start putting a future in place. Is this functional? It is, okay. Got to run rad spray, but it's all the way down near the reactor. Now is the time where, if it's going to happen at all, we can direct the future of the Institute.
You should decree that everyone turn on your alert.
I mean, turn on your light. We'll make the decisions as we go, I think. That's probably the best option. Martin, thank you for the bits. I like this. It's got some weighty decisions to it.
So you'll be the new director, huh?
I will.
Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Don't be like that. Why has everybody got to be... Can I get through the door, please, Miss Fillmore? Thank you. Why is everybody sassing me? I'm the new director.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Am I going to have time to do a lengthy cutscene before... Yeah, let's do it. I should have time, right? If not, we'll go through this meeting before we call for marbles. I appreciate these streams, everybody. There's been a lot of talking and a lot of dialogue and not a lot of action, but
Real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
that's what we chose to play. That's what I chose to play, right? The Institute is becoming more and more like the Doomhaus. It's like a plague. Yeah. No raid tonight, Scotty. On tomorrow. If I'm accepted, that is. Oh shit! Can somebody like at me in Discord and just say leather or something? I need to remember. Somebody messaged me in Discord, and I got the notification when I was at the midstream break, and I forgot to write it down. Just somebody at me like leather or just anything.
Quentin is such a liar.
True.
How do you know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Quentin sucks, as you can all see on the Doomhaus. If you scroll up slightly above the thing, you'll see I hate Quentin.
My compliments on getting B592
May I be the first
back
to welcome
us so
you, ma'am.
quickly.
We're looking forward to working with you.
My first new meeting as director.
What kind of work will we be doing, exactly?
Well, normally the Directorate reviews and approves research tracks for the various divisions. Today, however, we're here for a different reason.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Ooh, this is major. Do we go to active war against the Brotherhood? Hit them hard. Minimise the violence feels correct, because I am trying to build a different institute, aren't I? Wait and see, I think, feels a bit... So these are all three. I mean, that is flat denial. That is agree, but without violence. That is agree, but... What do you reckon? Do we sit on the fence? Roger that, Sky. I'm kind of leaning towards this. I don't know, Easy Green. I don't know whether that's the right message we're trying to project for the new institute.
Shouldn't we wait and see? Give the announcement some time to sink in before acting.
We all know why the Brotherhood is even in the Commonwealth to begin with.
We've all agreed that action must be taken. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal.
Okay.
We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Well, that one's pretty easy, right?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength. The more we have, the better off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Thanks, mate. Okay, that feels right. Let's spend this talent point. Let's go play marbles, shall we? There we go. Slowly regenerate lost health. That's what I was looking to gain. So we are now 106. End of the lap. If I'm hanging off the back of a fire engine being driven by Samuel L. Jackson, it's fine. It's fine. Right, thank you all for waiting an extra 60 seconds. I don't know what end of the line is, but I dread to even think. Today we've done good work. We got Virgil the serum. The Brotherhood have not suffered any major casualties. The railroad is still in position. Our message for the future of the Institute has been sent out to the Commonwealth. We've talked down the Minutemen on behalf of the Institute. And we are now... I am now trying to lily pad my way across the dark waters that are active war with the Brotherhood. Whew, I am very much enjoying this endgame kind of faction versus faction shit. This is very cool. Anyway, but for now, that's where we're going to have to call it, because 55 has been called on the clock minutes ago, and it's now time to pick a person of the century of the day and call it a stream. Thank you all for being here, everybody. I appreciate you all stopping by, as always. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and for just being here, more importantly. You are all very lovely. It looks like Fallout 4 is rapidly approaching its end, which I'm actually sad to see the back of. I've really enjoyed this playthrough, even if it's not always the most popular thing to be streaming on Twitch. It's been cool, and I'm glad we actually tried it. Gone with minimalised violence. Yeah, we might be able to, Mindray. I guess instead of picking minimalised violence, we've kind of kicked the can down the road a little bit, right? So we'll have to see. Anyway, you are all very generous with your time. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for more, as I do every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But for now, TCK, have a good one. See you tomorrow. Let's go and play marbles, shall we? Damn, this playthrough just gets better. If you wanted popular, you'd be playing Fortnite. Is Fortnite still the popular game on Twitch? I don't know what it is. Right. Greens and oranges of the Doomhaus Discord. Mindray has got 4 straight points in a row. Can he get 5? 3, 2, 1. Timmy, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Correction, if you wanted popular, we wouldn't be here at all, yeah. Right, as you all know, the Doomhaus Discord is split straight down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. The green and orange names are randomly assigned when you join, and they compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person dubbed the person of the century of the day. The person of the century of the day is the person who wins a single run of marbles on stream, which we will be playing right now. If you'd like to be the winner, all you must do is simply type the password. I will give you a marble only if you're in the Doomhaus Discord. And if your marble wins, you get the golden name in Discord, of which there can be only one. Mindright's Wrigley title on Friday. I forgot to do the thing with the thing and the thing. Shit. Okay, I'll link it at the end. If you are in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is Virgil. Go. Cats, welcome to the stream. I checked earlier. The first Fallout 4 stream was the 14th of March. How is that even possible? Are there 20 DLCs or something? There's only 3 DLCs, Cats. It's just a very long game. Cats, welcome to the stream, though. Good afternoon. Chris, man, my love, welcome to the stream. Hungover shopping in Home Depot. I'm ready for marbles. Let's get Chris, man, a marbles win on the road. Imagine. Should be quite a calm one as well. This is Chris, man's chance. Alright, we have for this one Alkarion for the oranges, Siddles for the oranges, Easy Green for the greens, Shake for the oranges, Cats for the greens, Abstractful for the greens, Gotti for the greens, Ormanran for the oranges, Timmy for the greens. I put Trimmy, didn't I? Timmy for the greens. Dougie for the greens. Lundios for the greens. Lundios, welcome to the stream. Chrisman for the oranges. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream for the greens. I learned to spell his name one day. That is terrible. How did I do that? Is that right? Gwynblade for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. Chaz for the greens. Okay, there's more than I imagined. Martin for the greens. Sothan for the greens. 12, good afternoon and welcome to the stream, for the oranges. And is that everybody? 18 marbles into the race. First person to pick a number if you want to pick the level. Ooh. Was Chris Man drunk on stream last night? Everybody click Chris Man's name and give him a follow. You'll be shocked that there's somebody so beautiful on the platform. Right, we've got Alkarion, Siddles, Easy Green, Shake, Cats, Abstractful, Scotty, Mindright, Timmy, Dougie, Lundios, Chrisman, Gwynblade, 6-4, Chaz, Martin, Sothan, and 12. 6 oranges and 12 greens. It's happened again. Timmy says 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 presses of the random button gets us to the Marbles Diner. Timmy's picked us a stinker. If you didn't hear your name on that roll call, that's on you at this point. 3, 2, 1, begin. Right, thanks to the Wormling picks, of which I will post the highlights after this. The Oranges are now 6 points clear as we head towards final week. 161 to 156. No, 5 points clear. Let's do it. Gwynblade's the record holder. Best of luck. Who needs more points coming up to final week? Timmy needs his first point of the campaign. Abstractal needs... No, wait. Didn't you get a point, Abstract? Thank you, Chaz. I just realised. Yeah, Abstractal's got 2 points. And this is 2 points as well. No, 1 point this, sorry, because I didn't die. You'll be glad to know. Remind me to do the prediction as well. We start off with Dougie in the lead for the Greens. Siddle's in second for the Oranges. Alkarion in third for the Oranges. The tiny amount of Oranges somehow keep beating the Greens. Can it happen again? Dougie, though, gets the big boost. That's very strong from Dougie. This level's hard to film. I apologise. Here comes Abstractal looking for his 3rd point. Siddle's in 3rd. Chaz in 1st. Can we have an autumn bullshit even so you don't have to talk about final week while the polls are still open? Oh, I tell you what. Do you know what? Now you've mentioned it, cats. The actual next event isn't final week, is it? It's not something you have to qualify, but the next event is Trick or Treat Marbles for Halloween. Now you've said that, I completely forgot that exists. Alright, front 4 at the moment is very green. I don't like this. Chaz and Dougie are the first to hit the thing. Yeah, we've got Trick or Treat Marbles coming up, haven't we? If you've never seen Trick or Treat Marbles, by the way, marbles... You qualify by playing marbles normally, but you don't automatically get the point. Chaz and Dougie go right. Trick or Treat Marbles means you win marbles and then it goes into a round. So if Chaz wins this, for example, which it looks like he's going to, Chaz will enter the next round in which he will... Chaz, can you stop winning? And you will roll Trick or Treat. You will either win 2 points or lose a point. I remember Chris Man losing a point last Halloween, losing his name, and being invisible on -1. Terrifying. Right, Chaz, in the background, I'm angry about that. Chaz is your person of the century of the day. Chaz gets the Greens' 157th point, and they are now 4 points behind. Greens, if you'd like to just back off, because the Oranges need to wait all the way until final week to get 55 points. We've spoken that OG victory. Chaz, congratulations. The week goes OG. His fat sweat helped him slide faster. Had to swap the folds on that one. Fucking hell. Chaz, congratulations. You are person of the century of the day. Cats, you're completely right, though. It's true. Chaz, thank you for the reminder in Discord. It was that exactly what I was needing reminding of. Chaz is your person of the century of the day. The crown comes off Wriggly Mind, right? And that means Chaz has now got his... Let's have a look. Why can't I find Chaz? Chaz is on double-digit points. Chaz is on 10 points. It's fair to say Chaz will be wrestling. He'll be in Monster Marbles. He'll be playing up front in FIFA. Chaz is hitting his shots. Right. Shake and Chris Man took a big chop there towards the end, but Chaz is your person of the century today. Chaz has qualified for most things in final week, but Cats is correct. The next major event in the Doomhaus catalogue is the Halloween playthrough, where I will be playing through what is apparently an absolute stinker in Resident Evil 6. So every Halloween we play a Resident Evil game, and unfortunately, after we played the 4 remake last year, I've played through all the good ones, which means I am playing through what everybody almost unanimously agrees is the worst entry into the franchise. It is on PC, right? I hear Resident Evil 6 is so scary your family members die when you die in game. I hope it's on PC, otherwise we're in trouble. Right, anyway. Until then, we're going to be playing Fallout and then Valheim, and we're going to be enjoying our time without stinking games. Right, if you haven't seen it yet, that right there is the Doomhaus Best of the 2024 Worm Olympics. If you haven't seen it yet, it's quite a bagger of a video. If you took part in the Worm Olympics, you feature quite heavily in that video. I don't think anybody got out of it unscathed. Enjoy that if you haven't seen it, but for now, that is it for me. If you are staying on the platform, keep an eye out this evening for Chrisman, for Chaz, for Cheeky, for Alkarion, for anybody else that streams in this awful place. I love you all. Cheeky is live right now, as is Alkarion or Kilobits. I'm not going to Sophie's Choice any of them. I strongly recommend them all. It is on PC because the VR tech for it was a big deal. Got it. Chaz, why did your dino have a red frame? It hasn't on my screen, cats. But that's it for me. I've talked enough shit. Thank you all for being here during this dialogue-heavy stream. Let me do the prediction, because I'm the only person that remembers these fucking things. Right, Team 1 had 4 people, led by CCK, boldly staking 11 grand on my survival. Team 2 had Dougie leading with 5k, completely incorrect. Team 1, again, the victor. We are chopless, but for now, can somebody give me a final word? As I say, I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for more Fallout. But the final word for today is... Chaz, don't make me say daddy. I refuse it. It's not going to be daddy. Fuck. And then I've gone and done this again. Oh, it's a bad one.